Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you hey okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome to the Jamaican cooking journey. If you're new right over here on West Indian Delights, welcome once more and thank you so much. Now today, we are going to be doing some brown stew pork chops. Brown stew pork chops. Now, what I have here, camera girl, could you get right in for me, please? We have here, and pork chops, some people cut it, sorry, I'm so sorry. And you have it's cut in different shapes. You cut it and it have like a sort of, you know what I'm talking about. But sometimes depending on the part of the pork, the pig that you get, it's cut like this. So I have right here some pork chops. So I'm just gonna get it was washed in some vinegar, and I want to get the excess water left to drain. But because of the nature of the meat, I just want to cut the excess moisture from it. Not really the moisture, but the water. So what I want you to do right now is to look at the color of the pork chops. It is pale pink, and this means that this pork is supposed to cook in a short time. That means this pork is young. It was a young pig. When the meat is darker, it's almost, you see, it's pale pink. So when you're choosing something that you want to cook soft and nice, you choose, especially for pork, this is the color of the pork that you choose. When it's darker right inside here, the skin will, the outer part of it will always be like this. But when it's inside here, this is what the color looks like when you're having, when you need something that is soft. Now, right here, this in Jamaica, I'm not sure for other countries, this is the butcher's stamp. This is to show that this pork is good for consuming. That means, I don't know, teeth in pig, then got, you understand? It means that it was bought from a certified butcher. And what they use is not anything to harm you. I think something edible. What they use in the stamp. So this is why we have this on here. Because I know you're all in and you might want to ask that. So if you have that on your meat when you buy it, where you are, please say. We're getting most of the excess. Not all, we can't get all, but we're trying to get most of it. Now, I am going to season with just some ginger, lots and lots of garlic, a little coriander powder. I should have the crushed coriander seeds, but I don't have. Coriander and pork, it goes well. I'm gonna put in a little, I'll show you, cinnamon powder and some salt. This is what I am going to use to season for now. And I know somebody can say, then Debbie, so what happened to the skillet? Yes, we are going to use our herbs, but we are going to come back to blend it. We're going to make a marinade for this brown stew pork chop. So we're going to use these to season. So I am going to go now. It is 3 pounds to be exact. And this is all this ginger I'll be grating and all these garlic, and I will return. Okay, y'all? 3 pounds of pork chops, and this is what I have in garlic and ginger. Yes, you've got to have that amount of ginger and garlic into the pork. Okay, the pork, when it's finished, it must have the ginger and the garlic it is. And I use that amount because the fresh pork, for ever see it, I know somebody are going to say something. But I am just informing you, this is not corned pork, it is fresh pork. If it's not properly done, you will get diarrhea. Can I ask you, how many of you have ever had jerk pork and it gives you diarrhea? Comment, leave it in the comment section. How many of you have ever had jerk pork and you got diarrhea? Or maybe you didn't know that is the diarrhea, the jerk pork is the diarrhea. Now, we're gonna put like 3 pounds cinnamon powder is strong, so I'm gonna put like about this in there, just to have that little cinnamon gig. I'm gonna put in 3 pounds. Like, I'll leave for you in the description. This in coriander powder. And we are gonna use some salt. And you might see me using a little more than extra salt this time, because pork, you have to know how you do when you're seasoning the pork with salt. So I think that would be good. So I hope you're in on what I'm doing. Clean pair of hands. We're going to massage in these now. You're going to massage it in chop by chop or piece by piece, okay? Because they won't be cut, you know. They will be cooking like this. But mind you, when they are properly cooked and finished, they will, you know, they will come right down to, you know, a bit smaller, because pork, fresh pork shrinks. So this is how we're operating with them. This is how we're doing them, piece by piece. So what we're going to do now, we're going to finish, and if you smell the little blend of what I have here, you're going to rub them from side to side. Let me show you. You want to have a wide container. And remember, this is a Jamaican kitchen. You see, so you always see them big old time, long time putting pan in here. You know, this is a Jamaican kitchen. If you notice, the Indians are cooking a lot, that cook in bulk. Sometimes them have them food all down underground, and they have channels on YouTube, and they have things like this. The sweetest food then, okay? So you want to rub it from side to side. This is how you're going to be treating them individually. So when you're through, I'm not through, but I'll show you. Just gonna pack them, because we're gonna be cooking them in a broad skillet or whatever, from side to side. So when you finish rubbing them off, I'm not through, you know, but I'm just showing you. You're gonna pack them on top of each other. Use something that is smaller and squeeze it down, and we're gonna leave it for 2 hours the least. 2 hours the least, can be more, but the least. When we return, pork at its peak. Okay, now family, we went a little over 2 hours, which is not a problem, because remember I said 2 hours the least. So you want to have a nice broad skillet or whatever, because we'll be putting them in there all. So we want to have it real heated, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So we are going to start placing them in there really gently. And we are going to have that sizzle. So if you can't hold all at once, which mine seems like it will not, you have got to do it in batches. But can I say something to you? Flame up now. Flame right up. Mine will not be able to hold all at once, so I'm going to do it in batches, but I'll show you as I go along. So we are going to be browning off these from side to side, okay, on a like not fully high, because we don't want it them get burning. We don't want to have them doing it on a rush, so we just want them juicy and tender. Because you know me and the juicy and the succulents. I eat the dry meat and the tough meat, you know. So look at what we have right inside here. So we'll be browning them off from side to side. So but we have 2 pieces left. So as soon as one piece is finished from on both sides, you will just lift up and let it stay up, and then you'll drop another. I'll show you as I go along. So we're gonna leave these, and oh Lord, so it also the covering on the medium heat. Carefully watching each time. Don't let them burn. We want them to get brown, not burn. So we're gonna go ahead now and leave those constantly. You're not going to turn in it, but you're going to watch it and know when to turn, because you want to get it brown. Now right over here we have got some herbs, and we link for you in the description what we have inside here. It's not definitely green herbs, not green herbs only, because can I say something to you? Purine of herbs and or like a marinade of herbs. It doesn't have to be the same blend of herbs every time, because you don't need the same, the blend of herbs that you use for chicken could never be the same that you use for pork and beef, because they have different flavors to them. As I said to you, pork has a different flavor, beef needs a different, fish needs a different flavor, chicken does. So you don't use the same thing each time. Okay, even though you might have some green, you gotta pep it up a bit to suit the meat that you're cooking. So we'll leave in the description for you all that we have here. So now to this, we're going to need a little liquid to, to pure it out. So, okay, we have some pimento seeds, so we're going to put a few in here for pork. As I tell you, pimento, ginger, garlic, that's for pork. Pimento, if you don't have nothing else, you have pimento, garlic, ginger, and salt, you can cook your pork. I'm telling you, those are the key ingredients to having a successful eating pork, okay? And I don't care. I know that's how it goes. I don't care what anybody else wants to say. I'm telling you. So we're going to put in here some white vinegar, which also will enhance with the tenderizing of the skin part. And I'm also going to put a little water to tone down that. So we're going to have some liquid on, and we're going to blend off and come back and show you how it's supposed to look, eh? Now family, I don't know how much camera girl can get close in, because this is some serious pork blend. I'm going to leave in the description. This is like thebomb.com. She can't take this. It is too much. So camera girl, I don't know how much you can get in from this for them. You get it? Okay, y'all. So this is what we have. So this is going to stay here for maybe another half an hour or 45 minutes, because we're not ready to use it until we finish brown off the pork chops. Okay? So we are going to leave this here, and when we're ready, we're just going to whip it again on the blender. So we're going to leave you with this part. See what is happening? You see what is happening? It's taking its time. Remember I told you, brown stew pork chops. You notice it's taking the color, but it's not ready to be flipped to the other side. So you want to gently on the medium heat, a little at a time. Well, not a little at a time, constantly watching it. And as soon as it comes to a reasonable brown color, you flip it, because it will be getting brown inside the bottom, and each time it gets brown, the pork will take the color and continuously turning and turning. So we're going to leave it at that. When we return, you'll see the progress that has been made. Okay, y'all? Okay, now family, let us look at the progress that has been made. This one was half brown, because you have got to know when to put in. You don't want one being all cooked and the others, because remember we had two left. So as soon as they shrink, remember I told you they would have been shrunken as they cook and go along, and they still are gonna be shrunken more. Them still are gonna shrink more. So as soon as them start to brown off and it shrink, we just stick in another, and the one that we took from here that was almost half brown, we put it on the top. What you're gonna do now, you're gonna have to be real keen on what I'm gonna say to you. What you're gonna do, right in camera girl, you're gonna be turning now from side to side. You don't want the skin peel off, because the skin is gonna, from you look at it, the skin, the lean part is gonna cook and leave the skin part. This part, the skin part, is the hardest part to cook. Now look at what is happening inside the pot. You notice it. Let me show you. Some little things like this come in. Now take up your boil, and you all know that you're gonna be putting a little right on there, camera girl. Hold it on there. You notice you start getting the brownness when you put in the hot water, and look at this. It is gonna stay there. Take color. Please put the camera on me. It is gonna stay there and take color. So you're gonna be turning it from side to side in this nice little brown thing. As soon as the liquid dries out, a little at a time. This time, turning the pork slices from side to side until you have the desired texture. But we are gonna come back, because we have that to put in, and we have to put it in like at a certain point, because it has to cook and start to give it the flavor. So when we return, we are gonna show you the progress again, and we're gonna add what we're supposed to add. Okay? Okay, once more, water. Try not to get it on the meat. Now I'm going to need my special, which is my spoon. So now we're going to put in, maybe not all, some of this thing. I think that's enough. Notch our flame up at this point. And we are going to try to get them turned over. That what is on the top will go to the bottom and vice versa. Okay? Flame up right now. Getting all of these. Everything what is on top getting to the bottom, and as I said, vice versa. Right over. Careful not to let them break, because this pork is really tender. Okay, you can see what is happening. Now, this going to build some juice, you know. This going to build some excess juice and moisture. Okay? So you want to have it, if you're looking at it, you see what I'm talking about. You notice the brown color, I can't even get it because the pot is sort of like. So what we are going to do, we are going to reduce back our heat now to medium. We want taste now if we have enough salt, because we want it to cook with the taste of the salt. And as I tell you, it's fresh pork. It must have a, not salt to bother your pressure, but it, because you know I'm not depend on salt, but it must have a little taste of salt. Salt reasonably to taste. That is good. Can I tell you? Can I tell you all about it? You'll have to do it for yourself. You might not understand if I tell you. So we're going to go now. Continuously basting. Look at what I'm doing. From the bottom and up, as soon as this water dries out, we're going to put it, you remember, you know, your water must be hot. So, camera girl, are you in? She can't take the seasonings you want, but it's nice, it's beautiful. Give them one more shot, camera girl, just another shot. So, when we return, our pork chops will be ready. We're not going to come back in because I show you everything I think I've done. So, when we return, our pork chops will be ready, and we'll proceed to test and all of that, okay? Okay, now family, let us see what is happening here. Right in, camera girl, and you all look at what is happening. Your fork go down, and you don't even have to test here. You test the skin, because the skin is always the hardest part. Now it is finished, but we have got to remove the chops. And then we have got to get some gravy inside going on. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove the chops to our serving platter, and and place them in a uniform, or you know, like a decent position. When we come back, you're going to see we chops them. We're going to move them. Let me show you. You're going to remove your chops like this. You're going to need a spatula. So you'll remove your chops like this, and we have to go get your plate clean up. And you can overlap them on each other. So we're gonna go finish all of that, come back and show you. Not long, just to make a little gravy and to just spoon over them. And we're gonna test and taste. Okay? Okay, now we have removed the chops, and we're gonna notch our flame up now because we want some gravy. So whatever you use, I'm using ketchup. Some people say, okay, they don't use ketchup. Well, use whatever you want to make your gravy. I prefer to use ketchup over cornstarch, although the ketchup having cornstarch right up, you know. And you could have used some other little things. You could puree some pumpkin puree, and we are going to get into some of that. Some pumpkin puree would be nice, or some carrot puree would be nice to thicken the gravy. We're going to get into some of that. So we're going to go right ahead and get all of them little niceness in here, so boiling, to get our desired color gravy. So you leave it and you clean out all the little niceness, and you're going to leave it to come to a boil. And meanwhile that is coming to a boil, we're going to go right over here. So you make sure you clean out all the little sides, and you go right over here. We put a little ketchup And then probably we could just put like a little oyster sauce, probably, just not a lot. We could put like a tablespoon of oyster sauce. And whatever sauces, Worcestershire, fish and meat, you name the different type of sauces where you have. And you notice we never use. Notice it is thickening up. You want something to have this nice thick rich gravy. And as I said, you could use some carrot, you could use some pumpkin puree, and I'm going to get into some of that for you. You know? So we're going to stay there, make it come to a boil. We're coming right over here and we're going to test. Let us get this out the way. Waiting on our gravy right there. We are using a dinner knife to test. Okay? We're using a dinner knife to test. So this is the skin part of the pork and this is the lean part. And you go to dinner, you get some nice pork chops. You're not going to have you make sure this is what you use to test. And this is so nice. Wow. This is so juicy. When we return, we're going to smother over and we're going to present. Yes, family, we are ready with the gravy. Look at this gravy. Look at it, y'all. This gravy is ready. Ready. So we're going to use your gravy. I remember you put this on the table and everybody serve themselves. Make sure everybody is being coated in this. You don't want the gravy too runny. Right, you know? So. Wow, this is so beautiful, y'all. This is so nice. This is what you have. Your brown stew pork chops. Let us clean around the edges and then I present to you. Hey, hello. You can put a little garnish, anything, maybe some boiled carrots. I didn't prepare garnish. But right now, as me I look on this in my teeth, it will be the right garnish for it. You know. And you know what? Some people are not into pork, I must admit. And you are not into pork, I know you will just kick off. And still have some, you know, some respect for those of us who are into pork. So from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your wherever you are, it's brown stewed pork chops. You saw me, I did it from scratch. Now, remember, please like, remember to share, and also to subscribe. When you do subscribe, remember to hit that notification bell so you will not be left out when all these nice Jamaican dishes are being uploaded. Once more, thank you so much for your overwhelming support. Thank you so much for your comments. Continue to let them come and please enjoy. Now, as I say to you, Mother's Day is coming up. Once more, Debbie from Donga Yard, bless, no stress.